I'm Christian Triola, author of the Missing Method for Guitar book series. In today's video, we're going to learn how to play the song Hurt as it is performed by Johnny Cash. So first off, if you have the book Guitar Chord Master, a lot of the chords in this song are based on the ones you'll find in there. So there's some variations which you can learn in this video that kind of make it a little bit more fun to do. Now don't forget, there's also a PDF that you can download that has these chords written on them so that you can follow along. So make sure you download that PDF and then you'll be able to play the song. Now what we're going to do is not go through the whole entire song, but take the main parts, learn how to play those parts, and then later in the video I'm going to show you how to do it more like the actual recording. So to start off, we're only going to be strumming chords, which is a little bit different from how Johnny Cash performs it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is learn the chords that we have. So the very first one in this song is the A minor. And the A minor in this song is played just like it is in the book. In fact, you can find that chord on page 18 in the book. If you don't have it, I'm going to show you how it looks right now. So first of all, the A minor chord is a very common chord. It's usually one of the first chords you learn how to play. So chances are you know this one or have played it before if you're watching this video, but if not, I'm going to go through it. So first step with A minor, the first string you don't have any fingers held down on. The second string, you want to put your first finger at the first fret and press that down. The third string, you use your third finger, your ring finger, at the second fret and press that down. And then finally, you have your middle finger on string number 4, fret number 2. Press that down. You have your fingers in place to strum the A minor chord. Now when you strum it, you want to start from string 5. You don't want to include the last string, so it'll sound like this. It's got a very low, kind of dark sound, and it really sets the stage for this whole song. The next chord we have is C major, and the C major can also be found on page 18 in Guitar Chord Master Level 1. But once again, I'm going to show you how to do that in case you haven't done it before. Now in this song, there's actually 2 different versions of C major that are used. The first version is the one that you'll find in the book. So here we go. In this version, we have the first string is open. At the second string, you again have the first finger at the first fret. Third string is open. Fourth string, you have the middle finger at the second fret. Now for some players, that's as far as they'll be able to reach comfortably, and you can get away with playing that chord. But eventually you want to add the third finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Once you have that in place, you have the second chord in the song, C major. So let's move on to the third chord, and this third chord makes up the verse section. You have A minor, you have C, and now we have D suspended second. So it says D sus2 on the paper. That's what that means, suspended second. And so that means it's not really a major chord, and it's not really a minor chord. We have something new, a suspended chord. And so to get that, it's actually pretty easy. First, if you already know how to play D major, you can get D major and simply remove the middle finger so that your first string has no fingers on it. And that is a D suspended second. If you haven't played D major before, I'm just going to get right to the D suspended second. So like you've already heard, first string is open. The second string, you use your third finger at the 3rd fret. And then on the 3rd string, you use your first finger at the 2nd fret. So on this chord, you strum 4 strings, starting with the D string. And you can hear, it's not really major, it's not really minor. Kind of a cool sound, actually, and a lot of tunes use that suspended sound because of its interesting characteristics. All right, so now that we've got those chords, I'm going to play through the strum pattern for that verse section. So here we go. We have the A minor, and so to start off, we strum down, up, down, and then hold. So down, up, down. And it sets up things very nicely. Let me do that again. Down, up, down, 3, 4. Then after that, you would strum the C chord down, up, down, up. So C chord, down, up, down, up. And then right away, you would switch to the D suspended second and also strum that down, up, down, up. All right, so then after that, it repeats back to the A minor chord. So here's what the verse section and the intro will sound like. And that, of course, repeats several times as he's playing through there. All right, now we are ready to tackle the chorus. Now the chorus has an interesting feature in that the first string, third fret, is held down the entire time. So we take the chords we normally would play and add that note to it no matter what it is. So let's go through those chords one at a time so that you can play the chorus to Hurt. So here we go. The first chord we have is called A minor 7th. And so to get that, you simply get the A minor that you got before, same exact fingering, but now we add the pinky to string 1, fret number 3. So we get this sound. So that's our first chord, A minor 7th. Next, we have F suspended second. So in this case, we get the F chord, but we keep our pinky on that first string, 3rd fret. So the F suspended second sounds like this. So to get that, once again, you already know where your pinky is from the last chord. Your first finger is on string 2, fret number 1. Your second finger is on string 3, fret number 2. And your third finger is on string 4, fret number 3. And you get that sound. All right, next up is a modified C major. So in this case, you get the C major chord we played before. The difference is that we again have that pinky on the first string, 3rd fret. So it sounds like this. So you can hear that top note is now different. After the C chord, we have just one more chord to learn in this chorus, and that is the G major chord. Now G is one of those chords that a lot of people learn first. So we're going to go through the version that we're going to be using here in this song. So again, pinky in the same spot, first string, 3rd fret. Next, 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then your middle finger goes all the way to the thickest string, 3rd fret. Then your index finger is on string 5, fret number 2. So you want to make sure those are all up on their tips. Get a nice big sounding G chord. All right, now in the chorus section, the strum pattern remains the same throughout. It doesn't change like it does in the verse. In this case, we have the strum pattern of down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or if you're doing that in more traditional terms, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Or if you learn this in school, that would be ta, ti, 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 ti. However you want to say it, it's going to help you play it. That's how it sounds. That down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now I'm just deadening the strings so you can hear the basic strum pattern. So what I'm going to do next is strum through the chords of the chorus section as it's written down so you can hear how all of that comes together to make this section of the song. So here we go. I'm starting on the A minor 7th chord that we talked about at the beginning of this section. So here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. after that, it goes back into the verse. And the song, of course, goes on from there. So if you want to learn the whole song, take the PDF plus the chords we just learned, listen to the actual recording that Johnny Cash made, and you'll be able to follow along. Now, we don't have some of the interlude sections and some of the breaks and things like that, but you'll have a bulk of the song to strum along with. Now, one more thing. If you don't want to just strum along with it, if you want it to sound more like the actual recording, the main difference is in the verse section. Instead of strumming those chords, here's how you would play it. So you would get the A minor chord, just the regular one without the pinky down, and then you would start the pick on the 5th string and do... So what I did there is I played the 5th string, then the 4th, and then I strummed the rest of it. So 1 and 2, and that's held out. You switch to the C chord, 1 and 2. So same kind of idea. You have 5th string, 4th, strum. So 1 and 2. Switch to the D sus2. Back to A minor. So my pick is starting on the lowest note of each chord, playing that note, playing the next note in the chord, and then strumming the rest of it. And you do that with each chord in that opening section. So I'm going to play that whole opening section one more time using that technique, starting with A minor. All right, and you can hear if that's how you want it to sound. Now, you don't have to do it that way. I kind of like how it sounds. It sounds more like the recording, but you can do that or you can strum along. And either way, it gives you a chance to practice some of the chords we've learned in Guitar Chord Master with an actual song. So if you have any questions on that or anything about this you're not sure of, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So have fun playing it, and I'll see you next time.